Hey, welcome back to Auto Transport Intel. It's Friday. That means it's time for Cars on the Move. We're live at noon. We've got Ty. We're going to catch up with Ty. He's at the auction. Please do remember to say hello in the live chat. We do want to hear from you. We're going to be at the auction, so if you have any questions or anything to contribute, please do so. And let's go check in with Ty. Ty, can you see us and hear us okay?
Hey Jay, yeah, I can see and hear you. Can you hear me?
All right, I see you. I hear you. Thank you so much for joining me today. What's going on?
Right now I'm at the auction in the lanes, hanging out, Odessa, Kansas City, and I just got back. I did a weird trip to Atlanta
Okay.
yesterday. And anyway, as I was going in Atlanta, I noticed something because I always watch, car haulers. I can't
Right.
tell how many Carvana truck stingers, so 9-car stingers, I saw coming out of Atlanta. I mean, it was over 50, way over 50, loaded, blown up.
Loaded Carvana Stingers coming out of Atlanta.
Yeah, a ton of them, man. It was
Wow.
crazy. I don't know where they were going, but I didn't have. I was in a car.
That's interesting. We should check with, maybe we can check with our Carvana contacts and find out what's going on.
Yeah,
That
that'd
sounds
be
like
great.
good news, right? You know what? They probably have a reconditioning facility in Atlanta, right?
Yeah, they could have a reconditioning center in Atlanta. There's a big auction in Atlanta, and there's. I would say they probably have plenty of stores in it. That's a big place, so I'm sure they're doing something. But yeah, it'd be great to have them on. We might try to get a hold of our buddy and see what we can put something together for him.
Yeah, we need to do that because that's great. That's great news. And by the way, we're checking in the live chat. Ryan is with us. What's up, Ryan? Alex Damien is with us. What's up, Alex? Alex made it in for dispatching live yesterday. Had a great show with Sue.
Good. Thanks
Yeah.
for coming, buddy.
Yeah, thanks for showing up. So, all right, so you're at the auction now. Seems like something's on your mind. What is it?
Yeah, I want to show you something. If you follow me over here, I've been to this auction for a long time, 15 plus years, 20 really. But anyway, what was that? Tuesday night? You had a great show, by the way.
Thanks,
That was
man.
uh, Larry and Kurt.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Larry Veliket of Automotive News, Kurt DeRoy of Jack Cooper. Yeah, that was an amazing show. Thanks.
So we were talking to Larry, and we were trying to ask him, what does he see the future of auction, right? Remember that? I kept saying, I want to know, what do you see happening, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think anybody knows. And he really did a good job. I think he laid it out perfect. Here's what, ultimately, you don't ever discount or count anything out in the car business. You just don't. It's not a good idea, right? So one of the things I was thinking, like, when I get ready to show you this, I know it'll be hard to see, but you're
Okay.
getting ready to see a lot that should be full, and I want you to tell me what you think. Hold on. All right? On sale day or after sale day or even by Friday today, this lot that I'm getting ready to show you is usually packed. All right, so check this out. See if you can see it.
Whoa. Whoa. Hey, that is wow. No, you've had me down there and it was packed. And the guys cleaning the cars, it was just car after car after car. Whoa.
Yeah, so I'm sitting here. This flexes me, and
That
and
is
I'm not. We're not here saying, hey, life is bad, life is awful. This is just, like you said this a couple weeks ago. We were trying to figure out what's happening next, and like I didn't have a chance to talk to anybody, but I just think, what in the world is going to happen?
do me a favor. Cuz
Yeah.
that is quite that video is amazing. Take a left and just, if you can you walk out there and do that pan again? That's it's kind of wild. And yeah, I mean this is just news, man. We're providing news. This is not gossip. This is news. That's shot. I mean that's when Larry and other folks talk about inventory levels being down. I mean that's real. This is what it looks like.
Yeah, this is like live. what's today? Friday, the 28th of August,
Friday,
2020.
August 28th. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, we've been talking about this. We talked about it Tuesday night on your live show with a guy who's really connected. I mean, way more connected than a guy like me, right? And he's saying, yeah, auction inventory's down. Oh, really? Let's take a look. I mean, do you see right here? You see that hole?
It's huge.
Yeah, and there you. I mean, normal life. This even on a Friday after sale. So the sale here is Tuesday, right? Follow me?
Yeah.
Today's. So by Friday, there should be a lot of cars gone. Okay, so go back to say 2019. Tuesday's a sale. Friday, I would walk out here and it would not look like this. Okay, so there's two reasons. What do you mean, Ty? Well, let's do a quick educate the car hauler guy, right? Or the dealer. Cars. This is where the cars are ready for sale. Okay, so the sale's Tuesday. Used to, you could come on Tuesday, look at the cars, buy the cars. So they come from here. Watch this. Can you see this? Watch. They drive the car over into here. See that? Those are what we call lanes. Okay?
Right.
These cars go in here, go around, and then they park them and they just keep going. You follow me?
Yeah.
Okay. So what that means is on sale day Tuesday, anybody that bought a car goes on the other side of that building. Remember what I showed you a couple weeks ago? I showed you the sold pile. Okay, so the cars go through, then they get sold, then they go in the sold pile, then the carriers come pick them up. Well, in the meantime, if you keep the lot full, you've got more cars coming in. It's a process, right?
What if somebody were to say, well, the reason the cars aren't there, Ty, is because we're not running them through the lanes?
No, they would still be. They got to be somewhere.
That's what I was going to say. Well, they got to be somewhere.
There's no cars here. Okay, so see this gap back here? You see that?
Yeah, I mean, that usually that whole area is full, right?
Yeah, and it's, guess what it's usually full of? Late model. So a late model is 2018, maybe to 16, usually a GM, a Chevy, a Dodge product. Usually hangs out over here. Where are they at? Where did those cars go? Follow me?
They got sold previously, and there's no replenishment, right? You're back. Okay.
All right. The late model cars I'm talking about, right? They're newer with low miles. Those are what we call fleet. Remember where fleet is in TICE 5?
Right. Number 5.
Number 5. Look, this is a 2020. Can you see that?
Yeah.
2020 Pacifica. Low miles. Here's a 2018 with 10. You see that? So that's factory cars. Got it?
Right.
More than like Jeeps. See the nice Jeeps? That's a nice Smoky Mountain edition. I mean, where do you find the Smoky Mountain 2017?
Hey guys, and if you have a question for Ty, great time to ask him a question. He's live out in the lot at the auction.
All right. So what I'm trying to show you is this is usually packed with obviously a Dodge Chrysler Jeep product, right? Packed. Not packed, Jay. All right.
And it's like, you know what? And this would be good to compare to a dealership lot, because they're talking about how they park them sideways right now to make the lot look full.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. You know, there's no reason to come here anymore on sale day, which I'm thinking about trying it anyway, just for fun, because I know they let people.
I would love to see that. Oh, yeah.
Well, why don't we try it on a Tuesday then? Just go up random live Tuesday. I'll be right here.
All right, hey, here we go. Alex says it. Not sure if I caught it, but where exactly is this going on?
Kansas City.
Kansas City. And really, here's the thing is, Alex, nationwide. I mean, this is a nationwide phenomenon where auctions have a really high percentage of sale rate. They're not getting replenished the way they were before. Wholesale inventory's down. Dealers have low inventory. OEMs have lower production levels, although they should catch up at some point. But there's not as many cars for sale.
But you got to remember, there is this for sale.
There you go. And there's not as many cars running through the lanes. Here's one thing to add to contribute to the recipe of factors here. A lot of cars, more and more, are being sold straight from dealer lots with third-party digital auction services like ACV, right?
ACV, backlot cars. What about Car Offer? We talked to them.
Car Offer, Bruce Thompson. That is a wholesale dealer solution. Would like to find out more about his transportation network. Yeah, speaking of, okay, so I made a few notes here of things. We were looking at the auction. You were talking about the Carvana Stingers. We talked about Car Offer. Oh, and Jack Cooper, by the way. Jack is back.
Yeah, Jack is back. I'm trying to get a hold of Kurt. I'd like to put together a show with him, maybe live with me at a lot, looking at one of their trucks or something.
That would be fantastic. We need to do that.
Yeah, we'll put that.
Oh, and Adam points out, thank you, Adam. Adam Kane Transport, because the repo industry isn't allowed to repo. Now, this is interesting, Adam. Do you know when? I don't know if there's been any announcement of when repos can begin again, but it's like right around now. Repos are going to start up again.
Here's the thing, dude. You got to understand. I mean, even in this crisis, let's just say they flip the switch, go get the repo. That's not enough to fill that lot up.
No, I agree with you. But they do expect a significant influx from lease trade-ins, repo, plus you're going to have some flood cars.
Yeah, but okay, go to the lease turn-in. What are they doing with those now? Dealers are trying to buy them as fast as they can. They used to not want them or send them back to, or not even have an option. Now they're going out of their way to buy them so they can keep them on the lot, right?
Well, and and also in the live chat we got Alex is talking about what do you think is going on with the industry? Well, overall, car sales are strong. Dealerships, they're allowed to sell again. They're reacting to changes in COVID. There is a lot of demand, but not as much supply. So that's true. That's really the state of the industry right now. And also carriers, there's been a change in number of carriers, but there's higher demand now because there was that bottleneck. Yeah, there's a lot of changes in the industry now. Things will shake out. That probably in 90 days, things will look even more different than they do now.
Yeah, I think so. And I think, there's some positive news. I haven't personally physically seen it. I've heard a lot of talk about it, but supposedly there are a lot of new car manufacturers, OEMs, that are really starting to crank it up. And it's, they call it Super V.
You're right. Where we went down and we're going to go back. Plus, and Larry Valaquette was talking about don't count out foreign imports.
Right. Yeah. So, I mean, the thing of it is it's hard to say because I don't really know this, but I've always felt like new cars are an indicator for the used car market. Let me say that again. I've always felt, and I don't know if I'm right, but I've always felt new car sales are an indicator of the used car market. So when new cars whacked out, it's not doing what it normally does. It has some kind of a disruption that's directly affects, whether that's good or bad, the used car market. Is that fair?
Well, and if the automotive sales market is an indicator of the economy, that's also good.
Yeah, well, and that's what we were talking about, Larry. We kind of dipped into it a little bit about the consumer. In this pandemic, who's buying cars? Somebody is.
I keep asking that, and apparently, I think Larry was also talking about this. Speculation is that high income groups are buying cars, same as before, maybe more. I don't know. Another thing to consider is there's the scare of public transport, and you can't take an Uber like you could because you got to worry about who was in there before. So there is a high demand for, you know what, I think I want to own a car.
Well, and two, I'll tell you, this will sound really ridiculous what I'm about to say, but if you here's the afterthought. Hey, my city's going up in flames. I'm getting the hell out of here. I used to not need a car, but I'm gone. I need a car.
Well, that's why RV sales are up. Yeah, exactly. Too much Alex Jones. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Well, it's funny you say that because I was just sitting here. I'm thinking, okay, it depends on which news you watch, what you consume, but there are people fleeing big city. I mean, you know that, right?
I have heard it. Yeah, there is an urban. There's a bit of a. Well, living in the city right now is not as great as it was.
Yeah. So another one I thought of was Autosled, right? I think we're supposed to talk.
Yeah, we're gonna talk. Yeah, we're gonna give a shout out to Autosled. Actually, we're gonna be talking to them some more. But Autosled in a nutshell. What does Autosled do?
Well, I'll tell you, I don't know what they do, but here's what I think.
Come on, I can tell you what they do.
Well,
Man, they're probably watching right now. They're like, "What?" Okay, go ahead. Take two.
No. Because here's what I see them doing. I see them connecting dealers, auctions, and carriers. That's right. What I.
That is essentially number one. That is what they're doing, and the way they're doing it is with software that helps make the dealer inventory manager's life easier, so he knows where his cars are. He can assign cars. It's the TMS that helps him connect it to the DMS. So it's not all this, we're going to find out where that car is? Yeah, I got to go dig through my email for an hour.
Right. Hey, so what?
By the way, Adam Kane says, I'm sitting at a Manheim, PA right now. He's at Manheim, PA, and the lot is empty compared to this time last year. He sees the same thing you see. Thank you, Adam.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I appreciate that. Because, I mean, if he's been doing it as long as I have, or even half as long as I have, he knows the difference, right? So when I walk out there, that honestly scares me. I mean, that's
what it is shocking. Actually, yeah. I've been there with you, and I've seen that lot. It was packed.
Yeah. So this is a nice segue into Autosled, right?
Yeah.
So if you've got a TMS, you've got whatever. They're not saying, "Hey, use us," but what they are doing, and I think this is why I like them so much, is they're connecting to the dealer. Which I always say, follow the car, but who has the car? It's usually a dealer. And so for us to find answers, I've always been a little weird about data, but man, I'll tell you what. I want to go start talking to car dealers. I want to see their lots. I want to know what's going on in their world,
Well,
so on that, go ahead.
And as a dealer, life got more complicated because now you have more ways to buy cars.
Yeah.
Different places cars are coming from. I mean, your buying patterns just changed. And we also know dealers, auctions, OEMs are always working hard to improve their transportation network. Even carrier brokers are.
Yeah. So I think, trying to piece this together, like what's going on out here, what's going on at the car lot, and what are the carriers dealing with, right? So, I mean, it'd be good to talk to some independent carriers that have a fleet of 5 or more and find out what they're doing. That have a direct relationship with a dealer, direct relationship with an auction. What are you seeing?
Yeah.
How are you communicating now? Right? I want to know.
Absolutely. If you're watching and you have a question and you don't want to ask it live, you can email me, autotransportintel@gmail.com. You can call Ty, 417. Here we go. 483-2764. Give him a call. Ask us a question. Maybe we can do an interview or help you out. That's the whole point of the show.
Yeah, for sure.
Look at those lanes. Empty. It's vacant.
It is.
And again, you know what? I'll tell you what. Here's the good news. This is what it looked like in April, and look how different April looks now. Right? 4 months ago, you stood in these lanes, and we thought, what is going to happen? And sales are going crazy. So 4 months from now, boy, we're going to have some pretty new information. Right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. And that's where I think that's why I love what we're doing, because really,
I love it.
I had a great idea the other day. What about going to an auction the day of the sale and stand there for a minute, see who comes in, who goes out, how it actually works? I think I want to try that Tuesday. We'll talk more about it later, but
I love that idea. Let's talk. Let's do it. We could try to do like a short. Thanks, Lydia. That's so cool. We got some great live chats coming in. Lydia is a new viewer. She came in through Candy. Thank you so much, Lydia. Adam Kane, I've seen you recently. Thank you so much for joining in. Yeah, please do tell your friends. Remember to like. Please leave a like. Share, subscribe. Let's see. I want to mention this too. Is that home delivery? And by the way, let me know about Tuesday because I like that idea. Okay, keep me posted.
yeah.
I want to mention home delivery. I know that I'm working on a graphic. Actually, it came to me yesterday. You know what? You've got auto shipping, and then you got car haulers, auto shipping, car carriers, and then you got dealers. And in the precipice between is home delivery. Who actually does home delivery? Now, we know because of Carvana, everybody wants their car delivered at home. They're told they can have a test drive at home or a test drive at the office, if they actually still go to the office. And they can get their car picked up and delivered for service, and they can stay at home, and So, who does that? Do auto shippers do all that? Do dealership employees do all that? Who actually does the home delivery? And this is nationwide. What are you going to do? Call a flatbed tow truck? What's he going to say? What would he say? Well, that'll be about $100. Yeah, no, we're going to have our general sales manager just do it. So, who does home delivery? You know who does home delivery?
Certus.
Acertus does home delivery. You are correct. And there are other companies like Acertus, like Draver. And there are and that's what they're doing is they're leveraging like gig workers and Uber drivers. Think the Uber drivers are as busy right now? Nope. Are there possibly some drive-away drivers that would want to get in on this? Because are the drive-away drivers as busy right now? Nope. So we're going to be talking about this, and here's what's cool. Tuesday night is the Acertus Driver Recruitment Show. That's what we're talking about. Putting drivers or carriers that aren't as busy to work in home delivery and other versions of new forms of auto shipping. That's what we're talking about. And it's not the most popular topic. It's not. No way. But it is important because that's where auto shipping meets dealership. Somebody's got to do this work, and there are companies that are going to figure it out. And also, I just want to give a shout out to Sweetie Boy Delivers. Apparently, is one of those kind of nuevo car shipping entrepreneurial ideas that wants to tap into this market. I want to give a shout out to Steve Greenfield. He's very involved on LinkedIn and in the automotive market, and I made a connection with him, and he's helping me connect to other companies. Let's see, Dispatching Live yesterday was awesome. So thank you, Sue. Want to give a shout out to Sue. Give a shout out to Murphy Auto Transport Services. Give a shout out to Superflow Systems Software. And a shout out to Acertus. And a shout out to Bill Zadites of Cherokee Media. They had another virtual event this morning. Great information. Love what's going on there. Automotive Logistics. They have Supply Chain live event in September. That's going to be awesome. Can't wait to be a part of that. Hey, did you know that Auto Transport Intel is mentioned on the Automotive Logistics site as a media partner for Supply Chain live event in September? It's pretty cool.
Let me for a minute. Here's what translate what Jay's saying, audience. Okay, here's what Jay's saying. That guy like we had Tuesday night, Larry, the Steve, Bruce, Draver, Curtis. All these people, all these names, like, dude, that doesn't mean anything to me. I'm just a truck car. I want to haul cars. Okay. The important thing here to understand is that Jay and myself have these relationships, build these relationships, go after these relationships hard because they provide information. These guys are so connected, it will blow your mind. I mean, I was talking about Larry's Rolodex of friends. He can literally pick up the phone and talk to the dude at Volkswagen, the dealer at wherever. And I mean, these guys have spent years doing this. So when Jay's rattling this stuff off, it's like, yeah, shoot, I don't care. What it translates to, maybe not right this minute, is information for you. For example, we're going to do our best to help figure out why there's no cars on the park. Where are they, right? So by doing that, we leverage our relationships with friends that we've made through social media, through conferences that we've gone to help the carrier as well as the dealer and the auction to better understand what's happening, right? So getting connected with these auction guys in AAA, National Auto Association, right? Go ahead.
And you know what? And I want to say this too. So I heard what you said. The mic was a little bit muffled, but I got what you said. And we're working on getting. We're working on improving some kind of form of audio and stuff. Ty, you do a great job, and I thank you for what you said. The thing is this: is that here's what you and I know, and some people that watch the show know, is that this is an accelerator. That word accelerator, it kind of says a lot. Auto Transport Intel is a business accelerator. If you're good, listen, you're good, and you've got things rocking and rolling. Yeah, you don't need Auto Transport Intel. The problem is that things keep changing, and if you don't pay attention to the changes because you're good, and then suddenly the parking lot's empty, what happened?
Well, just you posted something that I caught that I thought was great info. What did you just say? I just lost it completely.
Lots of stuff.
No, you were talking about the auctions and the dealers and.
I don't know. I keep talking, but I will say this. I also want to give a shout out to Automotive News and Larry Veliquette. They have amazing information.
Yeah. Sure.
Well, we're live. We're alive, and that's the whole point. We're live together. Listen, please do. Oh, Ty has something.
No, you made this. It was a post. I saw it on LinkedIn. It was talking about. It was like you did it yesterday. The one with Mark, I think it was.
Oh yeah, Mark on Dispatch Center. Yeah, shout out to Dispatch Center. He just posted. He's Dispatch Center. Check this out. Dispatch Center, car hauling software, TMS. Really launched in December-ish. Okay, 8 months ago, 9 months ago, and he just hit 1,000 carriers and 100 brokers. Now that's a big deal, and you know one of the reasons why that happened so fast? Ty.
Mark is a friend, a very good friend of ATI, which is the car shipping business channel. We connect dealers, auctions, and carriers. Brokers fall in there too, right?
Yes, they do. They're welcome in this ecosystem.
Yeah. So Mark works his butt off, man, and Mark does a great job, and he's heavily invested to us, into his product, into his service. Very intelligent, very well connected. So I'd say we make great partners, right?
Yeah, we do, and that's why I encourage anybody with a car hauling software question. You can contact Superflow Systems. Go to superflowsystems.com. Whether you're a broker looking for a CRM, check this out. If you're a transporter and you need to give a quote ASAP to a potential lead that's outside of your normal route, chances are good that's going to happen. You can use the Transport Auto Quoter to give a good quote that's going to account for all the different parameters that you need it to account for. You can't give you can't underquote. And then once you make the deal, you're locked into this rate that doesn't work for you. Well, Transport Auto Quoter protects you and your business and your costs. So Transport Auto Quoter is really cool. Actually, we're going to do a show about Transport Auto Quoter next month. And by the way, I'm just going to say this too, and then we're going to wrap this up. I got a few really cool shows lined up. I told you Tuesday night is the Assertus Driver Recruitment Show. That's going to be great. We're going to have Dwayne Davis, John Brown, and Ryan Wilson on the show. Hey, September 8th, we're going to do, this is cool, man. Check this out.
Buzzer. Good
We're
job.
gonna do another Wheel of Topics on
Yeah.
September 8th. I got the first buzzer.
Yes.
I got to start getting the buzzers out to people. Let's see. September 22nd, privacy for cars. What is privacy for cars? I talked to the, I think he's the owner or the founder of Privacy for Cars. Check this out. You know, we've sat jaw dropped at a workshop with AIAG, and they were talking about Homeland Security was there, talking about all of the theft of personal data in vehicles. So privacy for cars, he's been talking about this for years. And he's got some solutions on how to protect. But he said, I think he gave me a statistic. There were 34 cars that were rental cars or they got returned. I can't remember what the reason. Of those 34 cars, he was able to get personal data off 33. Address, residential address, where the kids go to school. Like, all the, like, yeah. I mean, he will scare you.
Wow.
And it's, right? And it's because of the navigation systems and all the, anything before Bluetooth and nav, you're fine.
Yep.
Yeah. So he's going to be awesome. And I really, here's why it's cool. Here's the tie-in. I really believe, I'm not saying a carrier needs to scrub a car, right? You do the sanitizer, then you do the demagnetization. No. But if you're a car hauling software company, it'd be something to get in on and find out how you can add this to your service level. By the way, home delivery, this could be, yeah, Linda's like, whoa, that's freaky. It is freaky. It is freaky time. Yeah, privacy for cars is going to be awesome. So, pretty excited. Yeah, it's going to be a great show.
Well, on the last note, I just want to remind everybody, car hauling's not easy. All right. There's a lot of challenges if you want to be a carrier. And I know we don't always do a good job talking about problems and how to avoid problems. But the reason I'm throwing this in at the tail end is because I've got a guy that we've been with for over a year now down in Arizona, Harris. I talk about him every now and then. Actually, I don't think I told everybody, but he was our flip of the week.
Oh, man.
We have our own flip of the week. He just got us a new truck, got a new trailer. They put the fifth wheel on. They forgot to put the bolts on. He goes 3 miles an hour, turns, and the trailer falls over with 2 cars on it.
Now, when you say they forgot to put the bolts on, we're talking about the upfitters?
Yeah, upfitters.
Right.
Yeah.
Man. Not the car hauler. Because right now there's a Facebook page going, I know, wedgies suck. Yeah? Right.
Well, yeah. It wasn't anything he had done, right? And he's trying to do his business. So the reason I'm like, hey, guys, just remember, car hauling's not... That's a terrible way to end on a note on a Friday, right?
Well, you know, it is, but... well, you know, it is a tough job. And it's not all wine and roses. It can be.
Well, you know, and can you imagine, I mean, if you didn't have a guy like Ty around to call when your truck and trailer, his truck didn't flip over, just trailer. But can you imagine having to deal with that without having somebody that's had that happen more than once?
I would come unglued. I would still be unglued in the intersection.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he'd been blowing me up for what? I think it happened Monday or something like that, Sunday. And I mean, we've talked every day, and here's what I'm trying to tell you. Again, I mean, you can do very well in this business, but there is nothing easy about it. Nothing. There's nothing. And we try to educate people on the market, the industry, the customer, right? Competition. Well, what about when things go bad? I have a problem. How do I deal with that? So now I got a trailer down. I got cars to move. I need a trailer. My trailer's gone. Cars, what? I'm going to lose my insurance. I haven't been in business for a year. Into the world, right? That's normal. That's what you think, especially when you've never dealt with this. But that happens. That's part of car hauling. Crazy stuff happens every day. I promise. There is never the same day in car hauling. Never. I don't care if you go to the same place every day. It's never the same. So car hauling's not easy, but you've got ATI, and ATI does a great job of putting out incredible content to try to help you succeed. That's the goal. All right.
And
Great weekend.
And you know what? I want to say this too. Hey, Ty, because this is all you. That was a great speech. If you're ready, if you know, it's kind of like church. If you know you're ready and you really do, you want to reach out, you want to talk to somebody. You're not all good, and you're not, taken to the. You're ready to talk. You want to share some stories. Join the roundtable. I just put the link in the live chat. Join the Cars on the Move monthly roundtable. It's a great group. It's a safe place to get good advice, get that restart you're looking for.
Yeah, and that's good. I'm glad you said that, because I know this kind of turns into who knows what Ty's going to do or say or where he's going to be, and sometimes I try to tee off of what Tuesday night show was, like Auto Sled, Jack Cooper, Let Dogcat. So by doing those things, that you don't always get that personal attention, or how do I deal with that? Starting my business. I've got a fleet of 10, and should I buy another truck? Should I go up to a Stinger? Should I buy a new one? Should I buy a used one? I don't know. Well, I'm not saying I have all the answers, but sometimes it's good to be able to talk to somebody just to get different feedback. Because what do? We get in our own head and we start trying to analyze things and fix things and try to project and try to back up and try to sort through all of it on our own while we're driving down the car trying to run our business, right? And the reality of it is that I don't have all the answers. Jay doesn't have all the answers. We're standing in a parking lot at an auction that's usually packed full, and we don't know what's going on. So I'm not sitting here trying to tell you I know how to save your life and make you make $1 million, because that's not true. I don't. But what I do know is that I've been in it a long time. We know a lot of people. And if I don't have an answer, I'd be happy to send you to somebody or help you try to find somebody to get the answer. But the point is that owning your own business, I don't care what it is not easy. Hauling cars is really not easy. You have to have a certain kind of mentality, call it stupidity, call it determination. I don't know what you call it, but I'm just letting you know there's nothing easy about this business, okay? Have a great weekend.
Ty, thanks for everything you do. Really appreciate your words, and we mean it too. So please do join us. Ty, have a great weekend. We'll keep in touch, man. Let me know about Tuesday.
Yeah, I will. And
all right. Sweet. Thanks, brother. All right, so we let Ty go. We're still in the live chat. Thank you guys so much. Really do appreciate you joining me and being a part of it. In fact, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna run the I'll run the roundtable video. I'll run the roundtable video. We're wrapping it up. This is a 30-minute show every Friday. Cars on the Move. Let us know how we can help you. And there's a lot of great information here. Guys, I really appreciate you tuning in to Auto Transport Intel. I work on the show every single day, and I'm excited about what's happening on Tuesday nights live. The shows are getting big, and that is super cool. Dispatching Live is on the rise. We had the most live views concurrent yesterday. It was awesome. And Cars on the Move we're still working on, but I think it's really helpful to see on location the dealerships, the auctions, and what's happening. It's not just a line of text that you read somewhere, but we try to go to these places and share information. So looking for some great things to happen. So guys, thank you so much. Here is the Cars on the Move monthly roundtable information. You have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon. Right now, since supply is high, some of the dealers that you normally wouldn't be able to get their attention, this would be a good time to get their attention because they're having a harder time moving stuff. It's a carrier's market right now.
You're totally right. I just left. I'm doing a Mercedes trade between like Boulder and Denver right now, and I was talking to this dealer I met before actually, and he said that he's like, California is crazy. He's like, I had to pay $1,000 just to get a sedan out of California. Nobody was picking it up. He's like, I had it up for $750 and I put it up to $800 and then $850. He's like, I just put it for $1,000 because we had to move it. So it seems like, yeah, definitely a driver's market.
So while it's a carrier's market, you might be able to make better friends with some of those. I know it's hard. I'm asking I'm asking you to work double duty, but this would be a great time to make relationships with people that 6 months ago said, yeah, I'll call you back in like a week maybe.